All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. Um, so today we have three vehicles that I recently picked up that are all in different Traxxas Slash trim levels. So this particular one is a Traxxas 4x4 brushless. This one is the Traxxas Ultimate Slash two-wheel drive. And I think I already said that these are all in brushless flavor. The obviously, like, they come in different colors, but I thought this video would be really helpful since sometime when you see them in a store, they're usually in a box. So I thought it'd be kind of helpful to somebody if you had them side by side, so you can see the differences. This is kind of neat. They got the red wheels, and this particular one I like the most, the Ultimate. It has the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro body on it. This is the really cool part about it, is that I don't know if you can really see it. You can see the emblem on it. It says TRD Pro on it. And I really love how this body turned out. It just makes it look so mean. And then this one right here is two-wheel drive, and I think Traxxas nailed it with this design on it. I really do like the Baja style stadium truck look, and this Fox logo is just very nice. The back part of it, it's got this. This is all stickers. Nothing fancy. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and do a spin around of each, and I'll be right back. Slash two-wheel drive. It's just they did a really great job on this truck. Looks really, really nice. And the back part, I just noticed that they have less overhang over here. I don't know if you can see it, but literally there's not a whole lot of body, and I think that's kind of nice because, like I said, if it keeps let the airflow come through. Otherwise, the body would turn into a parachute when it gets up in the air. So that's kind of neat. Slash 4x4, the regular. The front end, they did a good job with this front end. Looks good. I'm really liking the red rings on these wheels. Looks really good. And it's almost the same thing like the Fox, just with different color scheme. And I think the bumper or something's different about it back here. But overall, I think it looks really nice. They did a great job, Traxxas. Traxxas Slash Ultimate. I know I already mentioned it, but I can't say enough good things about this Ultimate. And this body right here is just different and it looks so nice. And like I said before, this is a Toyota Tundra TRD Pro body made for the Slash. And like I said, the body, everything, it looks nice. Kind of maybe in the future, maybe I'll add like fender wells or something inside to, that way you can't see the daylight through. And also, it would probably keep the trash out. And then there's something about this back bumper tailgate area that just looks. I wouldn't actually mind having that in real life, to be honest. It looks really good. Alright, so in the next video segment, I'm going to have the bodies off and then have all the trucks side by side so you can see the insides of it and see what's the difference. Alright guys, so with the bodies off, this is what they look like. Okay, so immediately I noticed a difference in between these three. The first one being this one is a two-wheel drive Slash. The suspension arm is angled backwards. That's the biggest difference I noticed. The other another difference I noticed with this two-wheel drive Slash is that it sits really tall. I mean, it's really high up there. So here's a visual to see how high it is. So you can tell by the chassis, it's sitting almost like 4 inches tall. This is the 4x4 regular Slash. And look at that, it's a whole inch lowered. And then this is the Slash Ultimate. I mean, that's a big difference. Now, the other thing I noticed between the three is, like I said, it goes back to the Slash two-wheel drive again. This chassis is almost half an inch longer. This chassis is almost half an inch longer. I mean, that is kind of different. I don't know what maybe it's you know, different type of racing. But between the two four-wheel drive 4x4 Ultimate and the regular 4x4, these two right here, the wheelbase is about the same. There's not much different there. But okay, so in the internal, the electronics, you know, Traxxas, all of three of these are brushless, like I mentioned earlier. They all use the Millennium 3500 brushless system. You know, there's not much to see there. And they all use the 2075, which Traxxas pretty much uses that servo for everything. And I believe these servo have or has plastic gears. And there's not much to it. I mean, this is it. I mean, you know, everything is and I think the shocks, these are just regular big bore shocks, you know, plastic. They're not fancy. And these actually are the same. So I noticed the only between the regular 4x4 and the Ultimate, the transmission or the center diff is slightly different also. How the motor sits is slightly different. But and then the radio between the three, they all use, you know, the Traxxas TQI radio that has telemetry. And I believe the Ultimate is the one that has everything, that has this Traxxas stability management. But you know, the electronics you pretty much could interchange as an option. You can add on to get the telemetry and Traxxas stability management. So not a big deal there. Now I think the best one out of the three, it's my opinion, is the Ultimate. They call it the Ultimate because it has everything in it. You know, this model has been around for a while, and Traxxas just threw everything at it. So it's got literally, you know, it sits lower. It's got the LCG chassis. It's got these PTFE coated big bore shocks, GTR shocks, I'm sorry. These aluminum, I don't know if you can see that. These aluminum knuckles. And I believe these have these heavy duty dry shafts, sway bars. And on the newer one, this one actually has the 2075R or the X that has the metal gears. The rear has the sway bar as well, and the aluminum upgrades here and there. And I think the only other part I noticed was the wheel nuts. That's right, it's got the lightened color-coded anodized blue lug nuts, or wheel hex, or whatever you want to call it. But other than that, these three, like I said, they're pretty much identical. There are minor differences, but the differences are in specific areas where it will make a big difference in performance and handling. And for the price point, they're really priced together too. You know, yes, I could have started off with a lower end one and upgraded. But then at that point, you probably spend more than the Ultimate. So like I said, in my opinion, I think the Ultimate is still the way to go, because out of the box, everything is tuned to work together, and Traxxas already figured out what this truck and how it's supposed to behave is perfect out of the box. So I still think best bang for the buck is the Ultimate. Alright guys, as always, I appreciate your support, and thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. If you guys well, actually, let me back up. Feel free to let me know which one you guys think is the best of the three. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.